In our previous class, we learnt the formula, distance formula, to find the distance between 2 points. Now, based on that, let us work out some questions here. Exercise 7.1. Find the distance between the following pairs of points. They are given the points. Then we have to find out the distance between them. First one, 2, 3 and 4, 1. First question. The points given 2, 3 and 4, 1. These are the 2 points. We need to find the distance between these two. So now let us see that the distance between these 2 points is root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the formula to find the distance between any 2 points. So now the distance between these 2 points, here I have to take which is x1, which is x2, y1 and y2. So I am going to write here, this is x1, y1, okay, and this is x2, y2, okay, x1, y1, x2, y2. Now you can substitute this value, x2 minus x1, 4 minus 2 whole square. So you can substitute here, x2, here 4, minus this minus you have to write as it is x1, 2. Say 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2, the whole square as it is, plus y2 here 1, minus you write as it is, and y1 is 3. So 1 minus 3 whole square. So let us simplify this. 4 minus 2, inside the bracket 2 and whole square, 1 minus 3, it is minus 2 whole square, a negative number inside the bracket. Now it will simplify this further. 2 square means it is about 4, 2 into 2, 4. And this is 2 square means again minus 2 whole square, minus 2 into minus 2. So minus 2 into minus 2 is also 4 only, plus 4 only. So therefore you can write here plus 4. So you are getting root 8. This you can write in a standard form. How you can write here, you can this 4 times, 4 is 2 times. You can write it as 2 into 4. Root of 2 into 4. 4 is a square number. You can take outside the square root. It becomes 4 becomes 2. Inside the root we will have this 2. So the answer is 2 root 2 units. So 2 root 2 units. The distance between these 2 points is 2 root 2 units. Is it clear to all of you? You have to select the 2 points which is given 2, 3, 4, 1 and over that you write x1, y1, x2, y2. This is x coordinate, y coordinate, x coordinate, y coordinate. And the formula says root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Substitute here x2 that is 4 minus as it is and x1 is 2 plus y2 here it is 1. So that one minus as it is, y1 is 3. So 1 minus 3 whole square, 4 minus 2 means 2, here 1 minus 3 means minus 2 whole square. So both will be 4 only because whether you square minus number or a positive number it becomes only positive only. Root 8 it is nothing but 2 root 2. This itself shows that 2 times 4, you take that 4 outside it becomes 2 root 2. Observe carefully, these are the points given and the distance formula is the distance between these 2 points is root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Every problem you have to write this formula. This formula also will give you marks. Without writing the formula you should not do that. x2, let us identify this is, I will write here, so this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. Substitute here, x2 here minus 1, inside the bracket only you write minus 1, this minus you write here and then minus x1. So this happens, what happens here, already we have one minus sign and here also one minus sign is there. So therefore it becomes minus of minus, it becomes plus. I can write directly plus 5. Be careful here, x2 you are writing minus and this minus you can write, but here one more minus is there, therefore it becomes plus 5 whole square. Then y2 here 3, this minus I write and the 7, y1 is 7 whole square. Now you simplify this is equal to minus 1 plus 5 it is plus 4 whole square. This is minus 4 whole square. So what happens? Both will be positive only now. For the 16, this is also 16 only. So root 32. 32, you can write this in a root 32. You can write in a standard form. So that is, you can write this as 16 into 2. 16 because 2 times it is there. 16 plus 16. 16 into 2. That if you take 16 outside, it becomes 4 root 2 units. This is the distance between the 2 points. 4 root 2 units. So between minus 5 comma 7 and minus 1 comma 4, the distance is 4 root 2. The points are a comma b and minus a comma minus b. You know the distance formula? Distance between 2 points is root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus the y1 whole square. So now you have to identify here, this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. Okay, now let us write the formula. Say substitute in this formula. x2 here minus a. So this is in place of x2 I will write minus a. Minus x1 here a only. Minus a only. Plus, that is plus y2 here. y2 here minus b. Minus b. This minus we write as it is. Then y1 is b only. Whole square. So now if you simplify this will be minus 2a the whole square plus this will be minus 2b the whole square. So what happens when you simplify this? Minus 2a whole square. What happens to this minus 2a whole square? Simplify this and tell me.
4a square.
Plus 4a square. Then this one?
4b square.
4b square, right. Now can you add these two? What is the next step? What is the next step? What you can do here? 4
common.
Common, good. 4a square plus b square. Once you take 4 common, 4 into a square plus b square. Then what you can do in the standard form, if you write 4 is a perfect square number, you can take outside 2 root a square plus b square. This is not a perfect square number. A square plus b square is not a perfect square number. Don't confuse here. A square is there, b square is there. Don't write a plus b. This is not a perfect square number. What is perfect square number? You know that. A square plus b square plus 2ab is there. Then it is perfect square. Because you can write a plus b whole square. This is not a perfect square. A square plus b square, it is incomplete. So plus 2ab is there, then it becomes perfect square number. A plus b whole square. So therefore you write as it is in the square root only. So this much units. Okay, this is the distance between these 2 points. So this you have to show that the points are collinear. What is meant by collinear? You have to recall what you have learned in the lower classes. You have to show these points are collinear. What is the meaning of collinear points? Points are on the same line. Suppose here point A is there, then another point B here, another point C here. If I draw a straight line over this, you should get a straight line. Then we say that A, B, C are straight line. Suppose here is a straight line and A lies on this,
Not here.
B lies on this. What is that? Not clear, huh? Is it not visible?
No, sir.
Okay, 1 second.
Clear.
Now clear, huh?
Sir, avoid the clear.
I think if internet is weak means then it will happen like that. Connectivity is poor. So that's why it is happening like that. So I will connect a direct cable. 1 second. So direct cable I have connected, not through Wi-Fi. Let me see now whether it will be clear or not. Tell me now. Okay, fine.
Clear, sir.
Clear, sir.
Okay, now they're all on the same straight line now. A, B, C are all on the same straight line, therefore they are called as collinear points. And you look at this, A and B are on the same line, but C is not on the same straight line. So therefore these 3 points are non-collinear points. They are called as non-collinear points because they are not on the same straight line. Now you have to show that these points are collinear. How to show that these points are collinear? So in this chapter we have 2 methods. One is using triangle formula, also we can prove this one. Once you learn the triangle formula, then we will switch over to that only. But using distance formula, how to show that one? How it works with the distance formula? To show that the distance formula, look at this. Suppose here it is 3 cm. Let us take this is 3 cm and this is 4 cm. Now I will take this distance between A and B is 3, distance between B and C is 4 now. So now what I will do here also, I will take a dot, another color line, look at this, this is 3 and this is 4. Distance means always the shortest distance between them. Suppose if I ask a point, there is a route like this. If I ask point A is here, point B is here, what is the shortest distance between A and B means not the path you moved. That is not the path you moved, that is the distance traveled. What is the distance between A and B means you have to see the shortest distance. This is the distance between the points A and B. Suppose one person walked like this, that is not distance. That is the distance traveled by that person. What is the distance between A and B means it is the shortest distance you have to tell. Now, if I take this non-collinear point, second situation, so distance between AB is 3. Now I will take a little bit down also. This is, okay, point C is here. So this distance is 4 units. Now what is the shortest distance between A and C? A and C, then I have to join this AC now. This is the distance now. Now this is 3, this is 4. Then, see this is 3, this is 4. Then what will be, this is forming a triangle. Sum of 2 sides is always greater than the third side, always remember that one. 3 plus 4. If it is a triangle, sum of 2 sides is always greater than the third side. 3 plus 4 must be greater than AC. 3 plus 4, it is 7. Then 7 must be greater than AC. 7 must be greater than AC. So that means AC will not be equal to 7. AC will not be equal to 7 if the points are not collinear. Is it clear to all of you? See, AB is equal to 3, BC is equal to 4. If I ask what is the distance between AC, it is the shortest distance that we take, that is this one, AC. This AC is forming a triangle with AB and BC. Look at this, forming a triangle if they are non-collinear. This is possible if they are non-collinear. Now, AB plus BC will never be equal to 7 if they are non-collinear. But it will be equal to 7 if they are collinear. AB plus BC, if you add, it will be equal to AC if they are all on the same straight line. So AB you add to BC, so it is 3 plus 4, then AC also will be 7. This is possible only if the points are all collinear. If they are non-collinear, suppose it was C, you take C here, then also it forms a triangle. Then also it forms a triangle now. So then also this AB plus BC will never be equal to AC. So if they are non-collinear, definitely it forms a triangle. Then the shortest distance that you take, this one or this one, will never be equal to AB plus BC. AB plus BC. So now this is possible only if they are collinear now. So now AB, C are all on the same straight line. AB is 3, BC is 4, then AC will be 7 if they are collinear. This point we are going to use here. This is a property we use here to show that they are collinear or not. So that means I want to find out, suppose this is a point A, let us take, let point A be 1, 5. So I will take this point B as 2, 3 and point C as -2, -11. So I have to show that these 3 points A, B, C are collinear. Show that, or you have to verify that one, whether it is collinear or not. Is it clear what I am telling? I have to show that or verify that. I have to verify whether A, B, C are collinear or not. For that, what you have to do, tell me. A, B, C are collinear or not? A, B, C. I want to show that. I want to verify that one. What do you have to do now?
So we have to put a distance equal to AB plus BC.
You need to find the distance AB. You need to find the distance BC. Also, you need to find the distance AC. So three distances you have to find. First, let us find out AB. So AB will be equal to. See, I will take first. Let us take A is equal to. I will write 1,5 and B is 2,3. I will take these 2 points only. I will find out AB. First situation. We are going to take first case. Distance between AB. Distance between AB is, you have to write like this. AB is equal to root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So that is root of, what is here? This is x1 y1. This is x2 y2. Okay. Now x2 minus x1. 2 minus 1 whole square. 2 minus 1 whole square. y2 minus y1, that is 3 minus 5 the whole square. So then it becomes 2 minus 1 square only, 3 minus 5 minus 2 whole square. So what happens once you simplify this? This is root of 1 square means 1, minus 2 whole square also plus 4. Minus 2 into minus 2 plus 4. That is root 5 units. You are getting the distance AB as root 5 units. AB is equal to root 5. So you got AB is equal to root 5 units. This is first one. Okay. So now after finding AB, let us find out BC. Case 2. So now in case 2, I will find out B and C. I will write, you have to write, otherwise there will be confusion. B is 2, 3. C is minus 2, minus 11. So always write separately the points once they are given. Don't directly select from the question itself. Separately write these points like this. Then apply the distance formula. BC will be equal to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So again you note down like this, so that there will not be any confusion. x1, y1, x2, y2. Over that if you write, so there will be less confusion. You can avoid the mistakes if you write like that. So therefore, just one minus sign enough to spoil this entire question. Solution will be wrong. Instead of writing minus, if you simply write plus, then gone. Your answer will be wrong. That's why very careful here in the calculation of substitution area. So x2 here, minus 2 you have to write. This minus you have to write as it is. Then x1 is 2. So minus 2. This minus and x1 is 2 plus y2 here minus 11, then this minus this 3, y1 is 3 whole square. So let us simplify this one. Minus 2 means minus 4 whole square. This is minus 14 whole square. Okay, this will be minus 4 into minus 4, it is 16. What is 14 into 14? What is 14 into 14? It is 196. 14 is 196. So that is, add this one, 6 plus 6, 12. Then 9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 1, 11, 212. So now BC is 212. Now you can keep this in the standard form. Factorize this one, 212. Now look at this, 2 1s are 0, 2 6s are, 2 5s are, 2 3s are, 53 is a prime number. So therefore, you can write this as root of 2 square into 53. So take outside 2 root 53. So this is BC. BC is equal to 2 root 53. Always write like this only, in the standard form. So this value you have to write, units. Always when you get the answers like this, keep this in the standard form. Take the square numbers outside the root. Always. So then, after this, let's go to AC now. A is 1, 5. A is 1, 5. Then C is, point C is minus 2, C is minus 2, minus 11. So now this is the distance we wanted to find out now. AC is equal to root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So AC will be equal to root of x2 here. You can write once again x1 y1. This is x2 y2. x2 here minus 2. This minus and this 1. That is x1. Plus y2 here. This is minus 11. This minus you write as it is and then 5 whole square. Simplify this. This will become minus 2 minus 1 minus 3 whole square. Plus this is minus 16 whole square. Now you have to tell me what is the square numbers of these two. Minus 3 whole square. It is plus 9. What is 16? 256. Okay. Add these two numbers. 256 plus 9. 265. 265. Now you factorize and keep it in the standard form. 265. 5 5s are 25. Then 15 5 3s are. So 5 into 3, 5 into 53. That much only. 53 is a prime factor. Therefore you cannot do anything. Therefore AC is equal to root 265 units. Now this is the third one. Now you got three values. Okay. AB is equal to, what is the answer you got? AB is equal to, what is the value you got? AB. AB is equal to root 5. AB is equal to root 5. BC is equal to, BC you got it as 4 root of 2 root 53. 2 root 53. So BC is 2 root 53. Then AC is equal to root 265. Now AB plus BC is not equal to AC. Therefore the points are not collinear. They are non-collinear points. They form triangle there. All these 3 points together forms a triangle. So therefore they are not collinear, non-collinear points. They are non-collinear points because sum of the lengths of two sides is not equal to the third side. Check whether 5 comma minus 2, 6 comma 4 and 7 comma minus 2 are the vertices of an isosceles triangle or not. So this question actually we should know what is an isosceles triangle. ABC is an isosceles triangle. That means the two of its sides should be equal. AB must be equal to AC and it should not be equal to BC. At least two sides you have to show that they are equal here. Minimum condition, show that they are equal. Okay. Suppose if it is also equal to BC means then you can conclude it is equilateral triangle. But here we have to show that it is an isosceles triangle. So that means let us find out all the three. Let us take let A is equal to A of 5 comma minus 2 and B of 6 comma 4 and then C of 7 comma minus 2. So let us find out the distance between A B now. To find the case 1, that is to find the side A B. A is equal to 5 comma minus 2 and B is equal to 6 comma 4 and then apply the Pythagoras. Distance formula. AB is equal to root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now substitute here x2. So you can write over that one to avoid mistakes. You can write here x1 y1 x2 y2. Always, even if you are very fast, very intelligent also, better write so that you should have 0 errors in the examinations. So directly you can write. So now 6, x2 is 6 minus x1 is 5. 6 minus 5 whole square. Then y2 here 4 minus, see this minus is already there. Then we have y1 also another minus, then it becomes plus. Minus of minus, then it becomes plus. Directly you can write and it 2, 4 plus 2 whole square. Now if you simplify this, 6 minus 5 whole square means it is 1 square. Then this is 6 square. Again this will be root 1 plus 36, that is root 37. So this is AB. We got the distance between A and B, root 37 units. So you cannot factorize this, you cannot take outside this square root any number, any factor. So now let's go to BC now. We want to find out the second situation, BC. Let us take point B here, 6, 4, and then C here, the last point 7, minus 2. So now applying that formula, BC is equal to root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So BC is equal to root of, so again let us write over this x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. Always we are writing like this separately. The same thing, looking here itself you are doing means some confusions will be there. Instead of selecting this point or somewhere you will go and write that one. Therefore separately we are writing ABC. By looking here we are not writing, separately we are writing and then substituting it to avoid mistakes now. So now this is x2 minus x1. x2 here 7 minus 6 whole square plus y2 here minus 2 minus 4 whole square. So that is root of, so 1 square minus 6 square. So that is 1 root of 1 plus 36, that is root 37. So this is BC. So BC is equal to root 37. So we got BC also. Is it necessary to find out AC?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us find out AC now. Third one. Find A. 5, minus 2. C. Find C here. 7, minus 2. So AC will be equal to root of, again, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Substitute here, root of x2 here 7 minus 5 whole square plus y2 here minus 2. Minus 2 again here, one more minus and is there, then it becomes plus 2. So this is equal to root of 7 minus 5, 2 square. This will be 0 square. So that is root 4. Answer is 2. So that you got AC is equal to 2 units. Look at this. Here we have conclusion, you can write like this. So you got AB and BC, both are equal to root 37, isn't it? AB is equal to BC is equal to root 37. But AC is equal to 2 units. So here AB is equal to BC but not equal to AC. Therefore triangle ABC is isosceles. Isosceles triangle. So you need to find out all the 3 sides. So to declare this relation, AB is equal to BC and not equal to AC, therefore ABC is an isosceles triangle. Now, in a classroom, 4 friends are seated at points A, B, C and D. At 4 different places they are sitting. They are friends only. There are many students, but they are the friends, close friends. They are sitting at positions A, B, C, D at different places. As shown in figure, Champa, Chameli walk into the class. 2 girls. They walk into the class and after observing that for a few minutes, Champa asks Chameli, don't you think ABCD is a square? That means the students who are sitting, the positions where they are sitting is forming a square or not? That is the question. Then Chameli disagrees, she will not accept. Then using the distance formula, find who is correct. Champa says ABCD is a square. Chameli says it is not a square. So you have to verify that whether it is a square or not. Look at the diagram now. This is the diagram that they have given. So here position, this is the position A, first boy or a girl. Then this is B, then this is B, sorry, which is C, this is C, point C, okay, then this is C to D, then AD. Now itself don't declare, by looking the sides itself don't declare that is a square. So what you have to prove that now here, you want to show that it is a square means what are the things you have to do here in this question? What you have to find out?
All the sides are equal.
Is it enough? I will show that AB is equal to BC is equal to, okay, AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. If I show that AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA, that's not enough. Am I right?
So diagonals equal.
So if it is this much only, it can be square as well as rhombus also. Two possibilities are there. Rhombus also has got equal length, sides are all equal. Square also, if this is an insufficient information. If I prove that all the four sides are equal, that is not enough to show that it is a square. Then you have to show that diagonals also are equal. So what is differentiating the rhombus and square? It is only diagonals. In square, diagonals are equal. In rhombus, diagonals are not equal. So very important thing, you have to show that AC or BD equal here. Here to show that